The side plank is a fantastic exercise for helping you work your lateral support chain. Your obliques, your erectors along your spine, your hips. It's just a great thing for filling in the cracks that a lot of other sagittal plane movements can miss. It's also a very good exercise for working your lateral chain when things like human flags may not be quite within your reach or in your wheelhouse. To help you optimize your side plank training, here are 2 tips that are going to bring your side planks to a safer and more effective level. Tip number 1, achieve better alignment by focusing on your hip extension. Yes, of course, side planks are about your lateral chain, but it does still pay to keep your posterior chain somewhat tense, at least in your glutes and hamstrings, to ensure that you're not getting this sort of wonky angle sort of position when you're doing your side planks. I recommend using your hips just kind of the same way you would during hip-focused bridges like table bridges or deadlifts and kettlebell swings, focusing on keeping your entire glutes tense, your hamstrings, and pushing your hips fully extended in order to maximize a straight body alignment. The second tip is don't worry too much about keeping your body completely straight, as usually is the recommendation. Instead, slightly elevate your hips a little bit more so that your spine is more parallel to the floor and your legs are angled down rather than having this full angle with your entire body. Doing this will create a little bit more work and tension in your obliques and in your lateral hips. It will also give you a little bit more stability in the position rather than having a sagging feeling or tilting with your hips. Of course, it's up to you if you do this as an isometric, where you're just holding yourself in place, or as a pulsing and moving exercise, where you lower your hips down towards the floor and then lift them up in a smooth, controlled motion. So what are some of your top side plank human flags or just core training tips that you can share with the RDP community? Leave them down below. Also leave your questions down below as well. Don't forget, check out some of the other videos I have down there on core training. And be fit, live free.